Good evening. Welcome to Bedtime Stories with Polk. Tonight featuring Lone Pine IPA from our friends at Sawdust City. Having trouble sleeping? No problem. That's what I'm here for. To read you a bedtime story and drink beer while I do it. Because I have nothing else to do. Tonight's story will be my most favorite Dr. Seuss tale from 1950, Yertle the Turtle and Other Stories. On the faraway island of Salamasond, Yertle the Turtle was king of the pond. A nice little pond. It was clean, it was neat. The water was warm, there was plenty to eat. The turtles had everything turtles might need. They were all happy, quite happy. Indeed, happy turtles. They were, until Yertle, the king of them all, decided the kingdom he ruled was too small. I'm ruler, said Yertle, of all that I see. But I don't see enough. That's the trouble with me. With this stone for a throne, I look down on my pond, but I cannot look down on the places beyond. The throne that I sit on is too low down. It ought to be higher, he said with a frown. If I could sit high, how much greater I'd be. What a king, what a ruler. Oh, I'd be ruler of all I could see. Yertle there, sitting there. Sometimes you don't know how good you got it. Onward we go. So Yertle, the Turtle King, lifted his hand. And Yertle the Turtle King gave a command. He ordered 9 turtles to swim to his stone, and using these turtles, he built a new throne. He made each turtle stand on another one's back, and he piled them up all in a 9-turtle stack. And then Yertle climbed up. He sat down on the pile. What a wonderful view. He could see most a mile. See Yertle there? He seems happy. The other turtles, not so much. All mine, Yertle cried. And Jinx is not happy. Oh, the things I now rule. I'm the king of a cow, and I'm the king of a mule. I'm the king of a house, and what's more beyond that, I'm the king of a blueberry bush and a cat. She's not happy. I'm Yertle the Turtle, oh marvelous me, for I am the ruler of all I can see. No pretentious, this guy. And all through that morning he sat up there high, saying over and over, a great king am I. Until long about noon he heard a faint sigh. What's that? Snapped the king, and he looked down the stack, and he saw at the bottom a turtle named Mac, just a part of his throne, and this plain little turtle looked up and he said, beg your pardon, King Yertle. I've pains in my back, on my shoulders and knees. How long must we stand here, your majesty? Please, Mac has had quite enough. Silence! The king of the turtles barked back, I'm king, and you're only a turtle named Mac. You stay in your place while I sit here and rule. I'm the king of a cow. I'm the king of a mule. I'm the king of a house and a bush and a cat. But that isn't all. I'll do better than that. My throne shall be higher. His royal voice thundered. So pile up more turtles. I want about 200. This guy is not happy. Turtles, more turtles, he bellowed and brayed. And the turtles way down in the pond were afraid. They trembled, they shook, but they came, they obeyed. From all over the pond they came swimming by dozens, whole families of turtles with uncles and cousins, and all of them stepped on the head of poor Mac. One after the other they climbed up the stack. Now poor Mac this is not fair. Then Yertle the Turtle was perched up so high he could see 40 miles from his throne in the sky. Hooray! Shouted Yertle. I'm king of the trees, I'm king of the birds, and I'm king of the bees. I'm king of the butterflies, king of the air. Ah, me, what a throne, what a wonderful chair. I'm Yertle the Turtle, a marvelous me, for I am the ruler of all that I see. He's very high, very full of himself. Then again, from below, in the great heavy stack, came a groan from the plain little turtle named Mac. Mac needs a beer. Your Majesty, please, I don't like to complain, but down here below, we are feeling great pain. I know up on top you are seeing great sights, but down at the bottom, we too should have rights. We turtles can't stand, our shells will all crack. Besides, we need food. We are starving. Groaned Mac. Revolution. You hush up, your mouth. Howled the mighty King Yertle. You've no right to talk to the world's highest turtle. I rule from the clouds over land, over sea. There's nothing that's higher than me, King Yertle. But while he was shouting, he saw with surprise that the moon of the evening was starting to rise up over his head in the darkening skies. What's that? Snorted Yertle. Say, What is that thing that dares to be higher than Yertle the king? I shan't allow it. I'll go higher still. I'll build my throne higher. I can and I will. I'll call some more turtles. I'll stack them to heaven. I need about 5,607. He's jealous of the moon. Reminds me of some orange-haired gentleman down south. But as Yertle the turtle king lifted his hand and started to order and give his command, that plain little turtle below in the stack, that plain little turtle whose name was just Mac, decided he'd taken enough, and he had. And that plain little lad got a little bit mad. And that plain little Mac did a plain little thing. He burped, and his burp shook the throne of a king. He burped. And Yertle the turtle, the king of the trees, the king of the air, and the king of the birds and the bees, and the king of the house and the cow and a mule. And that was the end of Turtle King's rule. For Yertle the king of all Salamasand fell off his high throne and fell plunk in the pond. And today the great Yertle, that marvelous he, is king of the mud. That is all he can see. And the turtles, of course, all the turtles are free. And turtles, as turtles, maybe, all creatures should be. So thus ends our tale of Mac, the brave turtle. He burped, and he freed all the rest of the world. Be more like Mac, and much less like Yertle. Tomorrow we drink. Cheers from Polk, Jinx, and Myrtle. Cheers.